Coming up on 6:30, welcome back and good Sunday morning once again to you. I'm Maddie Kurth, and hey, that snow is in the past, but the rain is still coming. Meteorologist Hannah Gard joins us now with your Weather Authority forecast. Hey, Hannah.
Hey, Maddie, we are changing the pattern up as we head into this week, but we're still waiting on the sunrise this morning, and I can tell this is going to be a good one. We have a lot of cloud cover, and it's kind of those lower clouds, so as the sun starts to rise above the horizon, we'll see those nice pink colors today. Looking like a beautiful start, but the cloud cover has definitely helped us start a little bit warmer this morning. Many of us in the 50s, and we'll get to the upper 60s today. Some of us could near 70 degrees. It's going to depend on how much cloud cover you see. Areas on the South Shore are going to have that sun peek through a little bit more, but it's going to feel much warmer than where we've been, especially, and it will help thaw any remaining snow or ice out there. And our temperatures this morning have not been freezing, so that's also going to help. Looking right now, we're in the low to mid 50s, way above freezing, 25 to 30 degrees warmer than yesterday, so that's really going to help with the road conditions. We are seeing a couple of scattered showers in parts of southern Mississippi and the North Shore, so you'll see some sprinkles of rainfall today. It's not going to be anything heavy. Most of the rain that's gathering is over here closer to this low pressure system that is over Oklahoma and Texas. And the lift that's causing this is really in the upper levels. I'll show you details on that in a second, but this is going to bring us a front. We're going to see maybe some storms by tomorrow. The rain, though, today stays to the north, so that's why maybe our northern tier sees some showers, but most of us don't see much until tomorrow morning. This is 5 to 6. We could see a scattered storm in there, downpours, and then some shower activity, especially the farther south it gets. It's going to very rapidly fall apart, and then we're just left with some cloud cover into the afternoon, even seeing the sun come out. Behind that front, it's not going to be as warm, but we're not going to see this be a strong cold front that significantly drops the temperatures. Looking at the rain potential, mostly northern tier. There's a chance that the South Shore really doesn't see much at all, but you could see a scattered shower. Most places will get trace amounts of rain. North Shore, we could see a quarter to a half an inch, with maybe some areas of up to an inch, depending on if we see a storm or not. So 40% chance for rain tomorrow. Once we get to later in the week, it's going to be more consistent with the scattered showers Wednesday, Thursday, and then we have another strong storm system that we're watching Friday into Saturday. Right now, the timing looks like overnight. That's why we have it on the lower side, 40% both days, because it's mainly going to be in those overnight hours, but we'll watch that closely. We'll have a lot more fuel to work with. Tomorrow we have a little bit of humidity, but late week we really see that southerly flow kick in with the winds coming from the Gulf, and that's going to give us some moisture to see a better chance for some storms. So let's talk about the upper levels. Right now we have what we call a zonal flow, which is when it goes from west to east. We have a little disturbance right here that's associated with a low that's way up to the north. That's what's bringing that rain. We have a little split in the atmosphere where the winds go in different directions, and that's going to bring us some lift. But what's going to bring the storm system later in the week is this giant swirl that's kind of sitting offshore of California. That low gets stuck over on the west coast, which is going to continue to give us this kind of west to east flow. We see this high pressure building, which is heat, and then eventually it escapes over the Rockies into the plains, and that's going to be a strong weather system where we'll see storms. And again, we have that split in the atmosphere, this time much bigger, as we have a substantial low pressure system instead of a little short wave coming by. So that'll be our chance for storms, and you can really see it on the rain potential map for the next 7 days. The bullseye is up here to the north in northern Louisiana, parts of central Mississippi, East Texas, southern Arkansas. That's going to be where we could get 5 inches or more of rainfall, and then it really quickly gradients down to the south. So we're not right in the storm track because that high pressure is over us, but I do think that we could see some storms for that system as we get to the later half of the week and into the weekend. Next 12 hours, though, we're looking at things warming up. We'll be in the upper 50s by 10. We have cloud cover through most of the day today. Again, South Shore, we could see the sun break through for some. We'll be in the mid 60s, some upper 60s, and then we'll start to see some scattered showers in the evening. But temperature-wise, we stay above normal really throughout the next week. We're going to go from 68 today down to 62 with the rain tomorrow because we'll have some clouds, some rain, And then we start warming up again Tuesday, 64, 70 by Wednesday, and we bounce around 70 degrees all the way through the start of the weekend. So you can tell with that strong weather system at the start of the weekend, it still doesn't really drop the temperatures down. Our Climate Prediction Center outlook is still saying well above normal temperatures into February. So because of that stalled out low and the high pressure over us, I'm just not seeing any Arctic blast, any more cold air really making its way this far south, at least through the extended forecast. So we are going to be in a much different pattern, Maddie, than where we've been in. We'll have to watch for that rain on the roadways tomorrow instead of ice on the roadways for your commute in the morning hours.
Yeah, I don't know where everybody was getting that second snowstorm coming through. That's why you got to trust your local meteorologist, not Facebook.
Also, forecasting beyond 2 weeks out, there's very little certainty in that. So it's always good to make sure you know who you're following, make sure you know who's posting. We promise we'll tell you what's coming when we know for certain.
Exactly. All right, set the record straight. Thanks, Hannah. We'll turn it